Hello, my friends, and welcome back. So today I'm going to be going through my little planner stack. I'm going to do a planner flip and just show you kind of, it'll be a brief planner flip on this side and a little bit more detailed, in-depth one on this side. So my little journey started when my little B6, which I absolutely adore, needs to be replaced. So, and I'll explain why. But because this needs to be replaced, and I knew what I needed more of when I started looking, I ended up with these three planners right here. So we'll go through these three right here. I'll show you why I picked what I picked and what I'm doing with the other ones. So this guy right here is my Sterling ink. This is my B6, and I adore this thing. Absolutely adore it. I wish I had thought this through a little bit better when I went for my everyday carry, that I was going to need actual daily pages for my everyday planner. My everyday planner I use for everything. So it goes with me in my backpack when I go to work. It goes with me. It doesn't actually go with me in my purse. This actually goes with me in my purse, but everything from here ends up in here. So yeah, when I realized that the weeklies, which look like this, were not going to be enough for my catch-all type planner, and I needed actual pages to do daily stuff on, I started using the notes pages as dailies. And what ended up happening is this is all I have left for the rest of the year. So I knew I had to replace it, which is exactly what I'm doing now. I will go through the rest of the month of April in this, and then I will start May in the new planner. So anyway, I love this, by the way. Thought about getting another Sterling ink, but I figured, you know what? I already know I love Sterling ink, so chances are this will be what I use for 2026. But I thought I would give some other planners a shot just to see, just to kind of test them out, ones that I've never used before. So that's what's getting replaced right there, and that's what started this little pile. And then this pile, this is my little notebook. I just wanted to show it to you. It's one of the ones that I picked up from Helen at the Coffee Monsters Co. And I just literally, it's a notebook. You can see inside, there's nothing super exciting in here, but actually one day when I was thinking about the Wonderland 222, like what would I use these pages for? So I started going through and writing down like some of the things that I might use some of the pages in a Wonderland 222. And then I just keep other, like what icons I want to make, what, just notes. It's literally just notes. And I keep it with me. It kind of goes like this. They kind of go together. So stuff that I don't feel like I'm going to need to have in my planner, but I do want reference to, is what ends up in here, or this ends up in my purse so that I can write quick notes in it. And then when I get back home, I put them in here. So that's what that's for. And this is Electrum, by the way. That's going to be important when I get to this one. And then this is my business planner. I know you guys have seen it already, so I'm not going to do much of a flip through with it, but I did want to talk about, I'll just kind of quickly go through in case this is your first time seeing this. This is my Jane's agenda. This is the one that stays here. It sits on my desk. I don't obviously take it anywhere with me. And I have the chocolate brown cover. I still have this cover because it is my favorite and I don't ever want to change it. As a matter of fact, the last couple months I've actually skipped my Jane's agenda box, which I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the pain of not getting it every month, but I didn't really speak to me. The last two boxes really didn't speak to me, and I've decided that I'm going to start skipping things that don't speak to me, and that includes my Cocoa Daisy. So like if there's something coming and I see, like, which is nice that I get to see all the sneak peeks and stuff, yeah, if I see that and it's not something that I want, I'm going to skip it. So yeah, you're going to see hauls that are a little bit smaller. So again, this is Jane's agenda. I've already like kind of gone through this, but just to quickly show you, this is what's new in here, and oh my gosh, I am so in love. So a couple of the people that I follow on YouTube don't usually have a lot of nice things to say about the cloth and paper boxes that we get every month, but so far I haven't been disappointed, nor am I disappointed with this stuff. So this was the bundle that has the entire year of 2025, and it's the vertical weekly bundle. And I'm just absolutely in love with it. Love, love, love. The paper is an absolute dream to write on, and I've had no problem. So fountain pen, cheap gel pens, markers, all of the things. I've had no problems writing on this. There's no wicking, there's no bleed through, there's no nothing. And so this is like, this paper is a dream. The layout is perfect. I love the aesthetic of having, because I do a lot of cutesy stuff. I love my stickers. I love putting stickers all over everything, whether it's I'm feeling like I need a Graceful Muse day, or I'm feeling like I need a me day where I'm using my my own stickers, which are obviously very whimsical. This type of aesthetic just goes with everything. So perfect for me. So this is the 2025. It's a Monday start weekly schedule from Cloth and Paper. Paper from them, absolute chef's kiss. Absolutely perfect. So the way that I have it kind of set up is I kind of bunched it around in different places to like, this would have been like in the beginning of the planner stuff. So when you get it as a bundle, you get everything from your divider pages to your holidays to all kinds of things. So I just kind of put them in here in the different places that I thought that they should go, even though I started this a little bit late. So you already know about my subscriptions and my order tracking, which I still do very faithfully. This is Jane's agenda. Here's the meetings area. This was something from Cloth and Paper that I still haven't figured out what to do with, so it's just sitting in here. And then this was something that came in a Jane's agenda box that I use just as kind of like an overview for paydays and holidays and important stuff. And I did decorate this one with a little bit of the extra things that I had left over from Graceful Muse. So I'll get through all of that. I know this is kind of a quick flip, but I just wanted to show you the Cloth and Paper inserts and what I'm actually using this one for. This, again, Graceful Muse, I could not have it, so it's in here. Then you get into the actual planner part of it, and I do keep the previous months in here. Just so that I can refer back to them. What month is this? March. Okay, this is one we just finished. Okay, so these are all the previous months, and I keep it in its own little section. See, it's all sectioned off right here. And this is a sterling ink vellum that I put in here. I tipped it in. Well, not tipped it in because I punched it. I have a Levenger, by the way. That's what I use to punch, and it is the only punch that I've ever found, and I have several of them. I have ones from. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at them because they're in the graveyard over there of stuff that needs to go to the trash. Happy Planner, Crate Paper. Excuse me. My voice is very unhappy with me today. And they don't work. Like, not with these metal discs. They just don't. This hole isn't big enough. So you need like this mushroom. Hopefully you can see that, but you need like this mushroom type hole, and the Levenger punch does. So if you go look on Levenger.com, sometimes they have sales, or you can sign up for their email list and they'll send you coupons every once in a while for sales. That's when you want to buy it, because this punch is like $138. So it is not cheap by any means, but because I use it so much, literally like every single month I use it, and I need this to do this. I can't be having these pages scraping across. And the Cloth and Paper ones, they use the same punch. That's that same mushroom style punch, so you do not have any of that scraping or not moving easily. So I just want to throw that out there, because I know I haven't done a lot of talking about planners for a little bit. I do owe you a couple of more in-depth videos, and that's actually what this video started out as. It ended up with 3 hours of chaos, so I ended up just saying, you know what, I'm going to erase all of this right now. I'm not even going to try to edit it, and what I'm going to do is just do a flip. So that's how we got here. Anyway, back to the planner. So this is the previous months. Could not just love Graceful Muse. Absolutely, I love Graceful Muse. And look at, I added a little bean on there because I had to. Love that. This is from Helen. And this it was like a seasons pack, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that was because there's 4 of them and they look seasonal to me. One is a winter, one is a summer, this one I thought was spring. And then there's a fall one. So I put that there, and then we're into this month, and I ended up using the stickers from Cocoa Daisy to just decorate this and some of the dividers in here for the entire month. So you can see how it's laid out. I'm going to get to one that's blank so you don't have to look at all my writing, but look at how pretty this is. Oh my gosh. I said I was going to set this up on camera with you using the Cocoa Daisy, but I ran out of time. I ended up setting this up out on the table in the shop while I was cutting orders, so there was no way I was going to be able to be jumping up and down and doing a plan with me, setting this up and cutting, and I just got so far behind on stuff. So this is how a weekly looks, and what mine turned into is just lists, which is why this is all I need in my business planner. And so this vertical, let me get to one that I don't have writing on. This vertical layout is perfect for me. As a matter of fact, let me just get to one that doesn't have any stickers on it because I have the next 3 months in here. So I have April in here, which I'll just flip through them so you can see how I decorated it. I did kind of minimal stickers in here, did a little bit of layering, and that was because, again, I just need lists. So I need to be able to have some room in here, but I also can have stickers. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't actually have that many lists every single day. As a matter of fact, on the days that I go to my job that keeps the lights on, I don't even write in this. So having stickers is not a big deal. And then look how beautiful that is. I'm using that as like a double divider. And then we're going to move into, these are the postcards that came in the Cocoa Daisies, just absolutely stunning. So they had to go in here. And then this one is the month of May. Oh, I love that. The notes pages, and then this is blank. So I shouldn't have too much more of the Cocoa Daisy in here because then we start a whole new month and I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here for next month. But there are some things that I plan on leaving in here, like all of the decorative stuff from this collection is going to stay in here, just because I think it's so beautiful, and I keep previous stuff in here anyways, so I will just continue to use the Cocoa Daisy, that stuff, to cordon off the previous 3 months. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense right now. I think I am, because these are all standalone. They're not attached to any of these dividers, so I can just keep moving them back. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, into the weekly. So this is what a blank weekly in the cloth and paper looks like. And that is just absolute perfection. We got a little tiny space up here where I still track the weather because I don't always get in here right away on my work days. I have to back plan in here in my journal. So I'll put the weather up here so that I don't have to go on one of those like weather underground or whatever and write down the temperatures. So I put them up here. Then I've got like a little running bar. Then this is the stuff that needs to get done this week, but not on a particular day. It just needs to get done by the end of the week. You've got the month right here, and then you've got like a note section at the top, and then this is a timed section, which you can use it timed. But what I use this section for is, you can see right here, I'm sorry, I have like really bad allergies right now, and so I keep clearing my throat because I just feel like it's like needing some help. But you can see here that I have check marks because I use that. Instead of using the times, I use it as a checklist. So it's just a little place for me to put a check. So there is what these look like. And these are just perfect. They are so perfect. And their paper, I'm telling you, is an absolute, just a joy, an absolute joy. Love it. And then I have my little notes section in the back where I have all of like sale information in the back. And then I have this is just like a blank section back here where I just keep notes for things, candle stuff, inbox, all that kind of stuff. So I have a lot of stuff in the back that's more, I can just toss it if I want to. I can just pull it out and throw it away. And then the front part of the planner is the actual like guts of the things that need to be done in my business. And then it's in this beautiful Jane's Agenda cover, which I love. Okay, let me put that one off to the side. This is my daily journal. This is my brain dump. I'm going to save these 3 for last because they're going to take the longest. There's not, I'll just open it up to a blank one just to show you what it looks like on the inside. This is Graceful Muse. I did a video on this, so if you want to see this, where I was kind of incorporating some of the foil stickers that I've picked up from a few different places, and also the overlays that I picked up from Journal Say. So if you want to see this video, it is actually up on the channel somewhere behind this. It's a Graceful Muse setup. So that's what it looks like and how I set up my pages. And I, like you already know, I use the heck out of this. And I do have to go back and back plan, but I will show you on a page that, because I got so far behind in planning, I'm kind of skipping around here and there and everywhere, but let's go to one where I haven't really written anything down, but I wanted to show you this. So on my Instagram, I've been putting up a quote, a classic quote a day from books. So if you go on my Instagram, if you follow me over there, you'll get one of these hopefully every day. It might be a day or two where I have to skip it because I haven't had a chance to set any up, but I put them in here. This is like just a spot in here. And then I started something new. I haven't written in today's yet, have I? Where am I? I started something new. Where are we at? Oh, here it is. So along with my book quote right here is going to be a quote from either a movie or a song or something like that that I thought was fun. And then, so I'm going to do, this is called a line a day. I'm going to do a line a day plus my book quote here. And then the rest of it, I can write the way that I want to write, you know, whatever it is that I'm putting in here. Because on my daily stuff, it's usually just like a little brain dump of what happened today. And I'm finding that it doesn't always, unless something exciting happens, like where I have like a whole page that I've written on, my life isn't that exciting. And this is literally just a what happened today, where we went, who I talked to, what I did, a line a day and a book quote a day. And I still have plenty of room to write my thoughts, feelings, and what I did that day. So anyway, that's this. And this is my hemlock and oak. Okay, now we're into the good stuff. So I picked up Electrum Bullet Journal. I picked up this from Cloth and Paper because, like I said, I'm obsessed with their paper and I wasn't sure if their notebooks were the same. And then my Wonderland 222. So I'm going to start with the bullet journal and the reasons why I didn't choose this to replace my my sterling ink. So I wanted to go with the A5 size. So all three of these are A5 size. And then I picked up this because of how much I love this, and I love the paper in this. And so I thought, okay, well, I could probably do this, right? And it seemed, I may flip to an open page. It seemed like a good idea when I was looking at it and trying to decide if I wanted to do it. Because if you're writing down, if you're just making your lines and writing things down and then just having blank pages, it seems like it would be perfect, right? Because it's already marked for you. If you get the bullet journal, it's got a half page and then it's got the thirds here. It's got the thirds here. So you can see like these little dots. So it's already marked for you. All you need is a ruler and a pencil and you can make this whatever you want it to be. So I thought it would be perfect. And I actually did start putting stickers in it. I was going to test it out as like daily pages because this is basically what I do in a daily page. And then I just split the page in half. One half is for lists and the other half is for notes. So I did start, this is Harriet Wright Designs, and I ended up deciding instead of this to do this. So I know it's got stickers in it from Harriet Wright Designs. It's not very, The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It's not very reading log-ish looking stickers, but for me, it doesn't matter. As long as the stickers on the page, I'm happy. So what I decided to do, since I'm in this new book era where I am reading books that are multiple, like 14, 15 books in the series, and then there's multiple like spin-off series from it. And this is a good one to start with. So Brandon Sanderson has probably 25 books out there, maybe even more than that. And they're all kind of in the same universe, but different stories. So The Way of Kings is book 1 of like 9 or something like that. And what ended up happening was, as I'm reading through these books and I'm finding it in all of the different types of series, ACOTAR, or whatever series that I'm in, I get confused when they jump around. And it's like, I need to have a place to write down the main characters, what's happening to them, where they are in the story. And then I leave myself a little bit of space here. So as I get through the story, if I need to write any more in here, and then I will move on to the next book in the series and the next book in the series. So instead of having a reading book where I'm putting in here what books I'm actually reading, how many pages, blah, blah, blah. This is actually a book journal where I am actually like writing down the story itself. And it was just necessary. This is just something that I needed. And so I thought that this would be a good place to do this so that I'm not wasting this, because this bullet journal is about $40. So it's not cheap. You don't want to just go out and buy this and then sit it on the shelf. And it's not like a pretty one, like a Archer and Olive or something like that, where it would, you know, obviously it looks beautiful. This made me laugh. It reminded me of Harry Potter. I know what it is. It's not because of that, because it comes with these stickers right here. And I'm assuming that these little bullet point things right here are like mean something important or whatever, because it came with those stickers. But it just made me think of Harry Potter when I saw that with the little, yeah. Anyway, it's not cheap. Got a great big pocket in the back, which is fantastic for you to put stuff in. But I found that this is what I'm going to use it for. And then I've got this entire book so that I can get through a couple of series with this. before I need to replace it. And the paper is amazing. Just like this one, the paper is fantastic. You can use whatever type of pen you want in it, and it works wonderfully, especially if you're in your fountain pen era like I am. Yeah, this is perfect for that. So that's what this one's being used for instead of replacing my everyday carry. Put that one off to the side. Then this is a cloth and paper, and I have ordered from Lauren Phelps Designs a new cover, because this cover doesn't fit it. It's very tight. So as soon as I open it and then try to close it again, it makes the book bow. But if I have other heavy things sitting on top of it, it'll stay flat for a little while. So I did put a cover on it, but this one doesn't fit. And I did get this cover, just so you know, if you're going to go buy one of these covers, if you're like, ooh, you go to Barnes & Noble and they have these covers and you're like, I have an A5, I need a new cover. It doesn't fit. It's made for like a thin, like booklet, not an actual planner. So don't buy it. It was like $15, and yeah, I don't have anything thin enough. I thought maybe this one would be thin enough. It is not. It is tight. So when you open it up, I am using this, but I'm not using it as my everyday carry. I shouldn't say that. It is going to be my everyday carry. So these two are going with me together. Hopefully that makes sense. It's going to be, these two are going in my bag with my little pen pouch that attaches these two together from cloth and paper, and these two will go with me together. So this one right here, instead of it being my weekly planner, I did decorate it. I've got a couple things in here to kind of show off, and then I've got the name of my shop here, and then I didn't do anything here, but this is what it's going to turn into. Look at how pretty this is. So the way that the cloth and paper one is set up, again, would have been perfect. Absolutely perfect. Paper, fantastic. Love, love, love this paper. This is actually a fountain pen that I've written on it with. This is now going to be my social media planner, because having the rings, the disc planner, which is what I was using as my social media planner, having that in my backpack is just, besides the fact that it's painful because the discs dig into my back when I'm carrying it, it becomes so heavy, like my backpack, that I'm gonna end up hurting myself carrying it to work every day. So I can't take that with me. This, however, super easy. So I just have it split here where it says monthly, and I'm using Pretty Pink Co. This was Pretty Pink Co. stickers. And yeah, I'll do a flip through. And then these were left over from Graceful Muse. So I set up the monthly using the Graceful Muse extra sheet that they send you, where she's got like a ton of these Aprils on there and all this stuff. So I'll show you how I set it up. But super easy. You've got the month here, tasks, important dates, a little thing for next month, and then a note section, which I kind of cordoned it off with ideas for each one of the sections that I am focused on. So hopefully, like, for me, I don't plan on adding TikTok, but it may happen. So I do have more room if I want to, but I've got my Facebook, my Instagram, and my YouTube. So out of those three, this is just like my little note section. And then when you flip it over, you've got next month, and it goes through all of the months. This is the monthly section. Then I put a little tab here for the weekly section. So when you get to the weekly, this is what this looks like. This is like the first page of the weekly. But I started here for some reason. I don't know. I skipped a page. This is the way this one is set up. So I've got it decorated again with that same kit. I did the entire month with this kit, and then I did a few days in my B6 with what I had left over. But this is how it looks. So this is the month of April. And I haven't filled this out yet, but I will be. So I have like a little this week section for that week and what my goals are for this week. So I always have high hopes and big goals for my social media channels, and then time gets away from me and I don't end up actually doing everything that I want. But I thought this would be a good place to write down what those lofty thoughts and feelings are. And then if I don't get to it, I can transfer it on to the next week and see if I can actually make it go into this pile instead of this pile. I hope that makes sense. And then you've just got like your week at a glance, like super easy. So up here, I can put down like what I have posted. Over here, I started it with a to-do, but then I turned it into this where it says socials. And this is where I'm just going to track social media stuff just so that I can keep a running, same as what I have in the social media planner right now, but now it's just in a nice, easy bite-sized area that I don't have to like flip to a whole section and fill out a whole nother section. It's just right there, because really all I want to know is how the videos are performing, so that I can make changes. I want to make videos that you guys actually want to see. I don't want to waste your time or mine, so that's what that's for. So anyway, and then you've got like a little task section, a little habit section, and it goes that way through the whole thing. So I'll flip through it so that you can see all this. These stickers are just beautiful. I am so on the fence about doing a subscription with this company. I do have a subscription coming from Sadie Stickers, and I will try them in the month of May in this planner. But right now, this little set that I have right here, I believe is the same as what you get in the monthly subscription, is perfect for this planner. Like, as you can see, it worked out perfectly. All of the weeks are in here. Like, these are my own, by the way. I have like a whole pile of stuff right here, and I'll get more into these in the other planner. But for this planner, this is the last week in April. So that's how that one came out. And then this is what it looks like as a blank, where you would fill it out without anything on it. So if you wanted this planner right here, fabulous paper, works perfectly. I have a new cover coming from Lauren Phelps Designs, so it won't do this. There it is. There it goes. But I can guarantee you that it is much thinner than a regular planner, as you can see. But once I chunk it up with stickers, there's no way. Like, there's no way this tight planner cover is going to work. So the other one that's coming is going to be a little bit big, but once like I said, once this gets chunked up with stickers, it'll be fine. So anyway, that's the social media planner. And now into the replacement for my B6. So let me zoom you in a little bit so you can see it. This is the Wonderland 222. This is the undated, unstacked whole planner. So love, first of all, I got this gorgeous, so it's the A5 all-in-one unstacked. This gorgeous brown cover, which I was going to put stickers on it, but now I decided not to. The neutralness of this planner just makes my heart so happy. And the fact that it's undated, like there's literally nothing in it, means that you can use these pages for anything that you want to use them for. So let's go through what I'm doing with this planner. This is what I was filming. I was filming the setup of this, but it turned into oh, I need this. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need this. And then I would stop and I would go make something and then come back. And it was just took hours for me to actually set this up, and it wasn't feasible for a video. So this part hopefully is a little bit easier to digest. So opening page is just that. And then I am going to go through each one of these pages, because in the actual, when I was setting it up, I was telling you where I was getting things, but instead, I'm just going to tell you, so it'll be a lot faster. This is from Hemlock and Oak. So if you sign up for their email newsletter, you can download any of their downloadable content for free. And these are actually what are in your, you can basically download this entire thing onto your computer and print out the pages, print out whatever you want yourself. So if you look here in the front of the Wonderland 222, it has all this. So this is what I printed out on sticker paper. Sorry, I just grabbed this as well. On sticker paper, because this is totally blank. You don't get anything in here. These pages are all naked. There's nothing in here. And then I just stuck it in here, and then I decorated it with some of the stickers from my from this collection. The Novel Brew collection is what I'm using in here for the month of May, because this is the May subscription. So it was perfect. I'm setting this up for May using my May subscription, and you'll see it throughout. So that is like the overview of the calendar. And then this is like a little section right here in between with a couple of blank pages that I just put some fun. This is the vellum, and then this is the full page sticker. We have like the overview. So this is May to April. So this next month when I'm starting my planner, and then to April 2026. And I made myself a little key here at the bottom, which obviously I have not finished filling out yet, but it's just kind of an overview, and then some notes, little note section at the bottom. And then I've obviously decorated it. Then these right here, just a quick note, are up in my shop. So when I was setting up this planner, I kept thinking, I need this, I need this, I need this. And I kept stopping and going and making it and then coming back. So there's a lot of things that if you have undated planners that are going up in the shop that to keep an eye out for. I'm going to fix the listing so it makes things easier to find, but there's a lot of things that fit a little bit better into certain areas of undated planners. So anyway, This is up in the shop now. As a matter of fact, I think I have one sitting here so you can see what it looks like. Hold on, kind of probably, maybe I don't. I thought I had an extra one sitting here because I've got like a whole bunch of, because I'm still working on setting this up, and so all of these are sitting off to the side, but maybe I don't have an extra one sitting here. I probably don't. All right, anyway, it's not here, but you can see it here. This is what it looks like. Sorry about that. I get sidetracked easily, obviously. And then this is a perpetual calendar. So the way that this one works is it's Q2, so Q2. This is something I know I have sitting right here. So I did need that. So what I wanted was an alpha set. So I made myself an alpha. I made myself an alpha set, literally just for a Q, just so that I could have a Q, but it's coming in so handy for some other things, and I'll show you where I'm using it, but I ended up using these in like all of my planners. I made a thing that says notes for where I just needed like a little note section. You can use this for all kinds of stuff. You can use this to make your name on something, you can do whatever, but these are up in the shop as well. You know, I don't know. That's what I mean. Like, it just turned into way more than I expected. The sun has decided that it's going to be, let me back you out just a little bit and move this down. Hopefully, is that better? I don't know. Anyway, the sun is not my friend right now, but you know, how cute that is. So anyway, this is the quarterly section where it's broken down into May, June, and July. And this is just like the perpetual calendar. It starts the 1st of May and goes all the way through to the 31st, and then the 1st, and it just kind of is stacked all together. And this is literally just a quarterly. So you fill it out any old way you want. This is what it looks like when it's blank and has nothing on it. And there are 4 of those. Then you get into the trackers, which I started for the May tracker. This is how this one is looking. There, get the sun out of it a little bit right there. So this is where these came in handy because I just needed a little cute little note section right here. And then I did some of my deco from my subscription. And then the things that I want to track in May, I did not fill this out any further than putting these, which are also up in the shop, the May, June, July, all that, on any of the other ones, because I don't know, I may want to track different things every month. Every month might be something different. Let me see, hang on. I'm going to see if I can get rid of the sun. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I think that's better. I got at least most of it. Oh my gosh. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that the sun would be my enemy right now? Because I love the sun. Anyway, note section, deco, and left the rest of them blank. These are also up in the shop, the little monthlies. Yeah, so I have, that's all I did was put the monthlies at the top of each one of these all the way through till the end of the year, because I may want to track something different as I get to that, you know, like that month may have something completely different. It goes all the way through. There's 12 of them, so it goes up to April. Divider page, this is vellum, and then I grabbed this from Cloth and Paper with the month of May on it. And then here you have your monthly review. So not review, preview of the month. So because this is for May, I have like different sectioned off into different things for goals that I might want to meet, like stuff with social media. If I want to just put like a little blurb right here of a note, budget stuff, what bills I have due this month, and the goals for this month. And then I have the tabs here. The tabs I did pick up at Barnes & Noble. There was a black and white and a white and black, and this is what they look like. So if you're looking for these, you can find them at Barnes & Noble. But I have all of them all cordoned off. This is the monthly. And then in the monthly section, I wanted to have like this. I wanted to have, as a matter of fact, I have it here now so I can actually use it. I wanted to have a small enough holidays. All of these sheets that I found from other shops that I've picked, even ones that I have here, are just too dang big. Like, I don't want this to take up the whole week when I put the thing down. So I made my own. So for Mother's Day, which is here, I'm going to go like this because I want to put it on my little sticker right there. So I have the just the main holidays for the year. These are also up in the shop where you can put them down. And then at the bottom, because I made them so small, I had room for birthdays and anniversaries on there. So there's a few of that as well. So you have the monthly overview, which I just think came out so stinking cute. I love using this collection, and I'm going to continue to use this collection all the way through the month of May because it is just absolutely fantastic. And then here is the weekly ones. I'm not tooting my own horn. I just think it's really, really cute. And I love how, actually, maybe I am tooting my own horn. I think I did a really good job on this one. I just love it so much. Anyway, so as a matter of fact, by the time you see this video, I don't know if there's any left of this subscription, but if you like this, when they open back up, go check out the website, because I know after I filled all of the orders that had just come in, and then the recurring monthly subscriptions, I think I had 5 left. I believe 2 of them were the premium matte and 3 were the washi, and I think that's all I have left. So if by the time this video goes up there's none left, all I can say is, like, when I open it up completely. Like, there is no limit. When I close it, it's because I've got the number as of the date of I'm just going to explain it really fast. If you don't want to hear this, just skip ahead to just a couple minutes. But the way that I do it is I open it up with an unlimited number of subscriptions available. And then on the 1st of the month is when I count everything up, make however many I'm going to make, plus some, and that's it. And then I cut it off at that date. So as of the 1st, when everything goes through, it's whatever I have left over that I made extra is extra. But what usually ends up happening is everybody, like, rushes on the 1st to come and just pick it up, where it's unnecessary to do that. If you pick it up from the 1st for the month that we're in, from the 1st to the 23rd, you're going to be fine for the next month. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that's making sense. If it's not and you need a better detailed one, just hit me up in the description below. I mean, in the comments below, and I'll explain it a little bit better. But there is a point when this opens up where it's unlimited, so anybody can sign up. And then on the 1st, you won't get charged twice. You'll get charged the first time you sign up, and then it will skip until the next month, because you've already been charged for this month. So it's obviously not going to double charge you. But at that point, all the way up until the 1st of the month, basically, it's open to everybody. And that's when I cut it off, and that's when it becomes limited. So then you would not be able to get this collection anymore because you didn't sign up for it when it was open at that time, and you have the whole month to do it. So I understand that people forget, and so I try to send out newsletters to make sure. So if you're not signed up for the newsletters, to make sure if it is something you want, that you would sign up for it before it becomes limited. And it's very limited right now. So anyway, weekly layout. Sorry about that. I know I'm going to get questions, and so I want to try to answer them before I get them. I did it very basic. I didn't put a whole lot of stickers on here because I want to be able to judge in the month of May how much room I need to write, because I do write quite a lot in here. So that's the way that looks. And then when you flip it to here, you can see here I've got the little number 1. When you flip it to this, I'm sorry, the number 5, these come with these. So these are going to go in the pocket. The cover for this is coming. Also bought a cover from Jet Pens for this one. And the reason why I went with Jet Pens for this one is because there was a recommendation, because of how thick this book is, that the regular ones from Lauren Phelps might not fit. So I went with the one from Jet Pens, which I knew would fit. And when I haul it, which I will haul it, I'll tell you exactly like which one it is. So stay tuned for that haul video, which one I picked up to fit a thicker book like this. So anyway, let me get to here. And then this is what the dailies look like. So when you get to the daily section, I did exactly the same thing I do in my Sterling ink. But the nice thing about this one, let me go to one that doesn't have anything on it, is that if you can see it, there's a faint line here and line here. So this is already turned into thirds for you. So in my Sterling ink, what I always do is I make a line down the middle, because one side is usually lists, appointments, things like that, to-do list, and then the other side is like a note section. This one, it's already got the lines. So I just used some washi strips from my kit, kind of like just darkened them up a little bit. I've got the date up here, which comes from my kit. I've got, these are in the shop, important, with another little thing. And then I can show you how much I still have left over for the month of May. I pretty much don't really have any more of this left. This is all I have left of the vellum. Like, I've used the heck out of it, and I will continue to use the heck out of what I have left. Every little piece of this is going to get used that I don't have extras of. That's kind of the vellum is what limits the number, because I order the vellum in the number that I think I need. And then when it goes over that, yeah, then that's what limits the number. But this is vellum, and then these are the stickers. These are going to go in the cover as soon as it gets here, so I can decorate the cover with these soft touch cards. Will go in the front cover. Then this is the freebie for this month. And then here, I'm just going to go through, I'm using washi paper and show you what I have left after setting all of this up. You can see where I'm at. I still have a ton of stuff to decorate for the month of May. So I feel like I'm going to probably be able to get through most of May with this, and then whatever I don't finish in the month of May with my regular subscription without adding. So this is not going in there and reprinting and getting more stickers. This is just using exactly what you would get is what I'm going to use in here. Once this is a full page strips, not strips. This is a full page, so you can cut it, you can rip it, whatever, and it's washi paper, so you can rip it. And then this is the monthly. And then this is the freebies from the sale that I'm in the month of April. So there'll be a 25, a 45, and a 75 freebie that you can get in the sale that's coming up at the end, kind of towards the end of April. So I did use pieces of that as well. So that is what I've used so far. So you can see I still have a lot. I have a lot of stuff that I can still decorate with. So I feel like I could probably get through a few weeks just using this subscription, and then I will move into another subscription. And then the beginning of every single month is going to be my own stickers. Now that this is set up, next month when I have Lily's Diner is done, we will do that together. So, oh, I forgot to show you on this page. I have it written down so that I remember what it is. When you get to the end of your weekly section, and you're about to start the following monthly section, you have a monthly review page, so you can do whatever you want with that one. What I'm probably going to do, unless there's something I absolutely have to do right here, the monthly review page will probably be a full page vellum, and then this will be like I did before, where I'll do the important things that I need to do for the month of June will go here. So I don't think I'm going to need to do a monthly review, because by the time the month is over, I'm done. I'm probably not going to want to deal with it anymore. So isn't going to need to be written on, but that's what it is intended for, is like your review of the previous month and then your preview of the coming up month, and then starts the month. So it's nice and blank. And this one I will fill out with you now that I have this set up and ready to go. This one will be Lily's Diner, which is next month. So that you know what it is. It's a 50s style diner. If it's something that you want, as soon as subscriptions open on the 23rd for Lily's Diner, that is when you sign up, because you will be guaranteed to get one if you sign up on the 23rd. From the 23rd to the 1st, you're guaranteed to get one. After the 1st, it's whatever's left over. So depending on where I'm at, that's where that'll be. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope this gave you some ideas on if you're in the same position that I was, where you're only in the month of May, you get into the month of May and you've already run out of room in your planner, or you need a refresh, or you want to try something different. What you've got now, you've been using for quarter 1. Is it working for you? Here are some alternatives for you to check out. If there's something in here, you have any questions, like as always, leave them in the comments down below. Be happy to answer them. Also, you can join my Facebook group and we can have a nice long discussion there. I have got some fun things coming up in the Facebook group as well, including lives, so we can talk there. So yeah, anyways, everything is linked down below as far as like where you can find me, all my socials, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.